Hello. Today I'm going to talk about the topic of twin flames. Now, this is not really topics that I would talk about. It's not really something that I like to talk about on platforms like this. But it seems to do its rounds. So, I'm feeling it's about time that I did do a video on this topic. And I guess the main reason I want to talk about twin flames is it's, from my own understanding, it's actually an energy, not a person. Side note, I'm not talking about twin flames in the sense of an engineering perspective, although I'm sure it might relate in some kind of metaphysical way. Twin flame is also something that's used in the field of engineering. Not really talking about twin flames in that. I'm talking more of the twin flame of the sort of trend that's been around since probably the early 2000s within the kind of new age spiritual communities. And yeah, let's get into it. We'll start unpacking it. So, from my observations, twin flames and the term twin flame can often sort of get associated and intertwined into, being caught up in that it's a person and it's only experienced with like one person and you're going to be together forever and you have kids and have a house and you're married and you have exponential growth and healing and it's going to be amazing, beautiful, plain sailing, I don't know, like, and it's only, a person that's on from a particular kind of entity group and la-da-da-da-da-da-da, like we could go further and further into that, which, kind of, I guess, puts a little bit more of a spotlight on it. Maybe it becomes a bit more appealing to certain people. Those sort of stories, I guess, are probably associated a lot with particular media, stories that we see in film and TV show and music and Hollywood, la da 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 da, all of that sort of stuff. Which I don't know. At the end of the day, maybe it's helpful, maybe it's not. I'm sure we can unpack that in a whole other video. But yeah, I mean, my understanding is, like I said, it's more of an energy. It's not necessarily associated with one person. It may not even be associated with a person at all. It may not be associated with anything that's to do with an intimate relationship. It may not even necessarily be present, in the fourth D, in time, should I say, all the time, either within a person or a thing. Because time is a funny thing. So yeah. I mean, I'm really glad I've never got caught up in the whole like I'm searching for my twin flame kind of thing. Because identities like that can start to put sort of hindrances and blocks and restrictions on certain aspects of one's life, which are not always very necessary. So, and I guess the other thing that I like to ponder on with that, these are all just notations. You don't have to believe what I say to be absolute truth, right? Is, if we are supposedly here from supposed some kind of different soul groups or whatever, and the whole purpose of life, game, the film, whatever you want to call it, is for your consciousness to expand experience upon itself, then wouldn't it make more sense, although, we shouldn't always apply logic to things. I mean, this is my own understanding. Wouldn't it make more sense that, people from different soul groups mingle or become in union together with people from other soul groups? I don't know, just a pondering. I just don't feel like it's always necessarily to only stick to one tribe, one community, one soul group with the way that we are. I mean, I cannot say for sure if one way is better than the other or right or wrong, but that's just my own perception. And from what I can see and I can feel, and how things are collectively, it could be more helpful if we're able to mingle in with lots of different groups and be able to see that, yeah, there's differences, but same, you know, it's the whole same but different kind of thing. And the more you start to see that we're not really that much different than each other, then less, should I say, then potentially less likely is that being able to be used against us. You know, separate. There's a control mechanism around separation, right? And so the more you can perceive yourself to be separate from another person or another thing, then the more obviously that can be used as a way to control, and a way to allow people to put excuses upon why they might treat something less than themselves, less than their neighbour. Yeah, so just a few sort of unpackings with that. Curious to know your thoughts and feelings. You're welcome to leave that in the comment section down below. I've also got other social media platforms that I'm on. You'll find them in the description box down below, and I will see you in the next vlog.